Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Very, very nice to see you in a sacred space.
Beautiful.
So please breathe up and down your pillar as we set up the energetic space.
Beautiful. Just calling in the teams now. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply, fully with us now through all dimensions of our field. We ask for our divine presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together. So the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here for inner here and now. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling out a divine presence, communion, temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Feel how the energetic fields of the temples merge with your pillar in your field, and how the teams merge with you, raising your frequency, dropping you deeper into your inner world, connecting you more powerfully to your spirit. Beautiful.
Lovely, lovely. So you sent your intentions for this session, guidance on your spiritual business, which you were just restarting, and things to be aware of in 2024. Is there anything else you'd like to share or expand on with this?
Also the twin flame journey.
Oh, the twin flame journey.
Yeah, I'm just looking for, so I left my husband a year ago after meeting my twin flame, and I moved to Egypt and went through a dark night of the soul, and yeah, just getting going. I channel healing and looking for my ego just wants some confirmation that I'm on the right path. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that I'm not missing something. Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, we'll sit back into yourself, and we'll ask the teams to step forth and see what they wish to share.
Thank you.
So first of all, your physical body, energy body is in a really nice etheric shape. However, the emotional, mental, energy bodies are very tight to that. And so first of all, we'll expand, ask you to, with your intention to expand your energy from 6 to 12 feet in all directions, and then to 24 feet in all directions from the center of your heart, 48 feet in all directions from the center of your heart. Really feel that expanded state. And then the family of light, your Ascension Council around you in the many realms. We have several groups turning up to be a part of this with you. And they are very excited to, yes, confirm all is well. You're on track. They're very excited. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. They're cheering you on. It's quite lovely the way that they're showing themselves. They're popping their heads in front of me and saying, yes, 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 tell her, yes, yes, yes. She's getting it right. So cute. Okay, so from the physical energy body to the emotional energy body, we'll start there and just opening up with the family of light's help and your own intention, expanding this energy field, the auric egg that is around your physical body, just expanding it further out. Beautiful. Creating symmetry and stabilization as well as it expands out. Beautiful divine shape. There's a few wobbles in the upper sort of right quadrant, so they're just smoothing that out and solidifying that at the moment. Arcturians, of course, stepping forward for structural support in this area. There's also some braiding. The galactic emissaries and elementals are flowing through your energy field and literally weaving to create strength in your emotional energy body, sort of boundary between the emotional body and the mental body. And that weaving dissolves into oneness with the rest of your emotional energy body there. Now moving on to the mental energy body, expanding that out in the same fashion, moving it outward in a balanced way. And again, the Arcturians assist in the structural integrity, expanding it a little more and solidifying the stability here. And again, just right at the top, there's just a little glitch of connection just at the very top, so they're smoothing that out. And then onto your spiritual energy bodies, which are really in a nice state. And then all of your energy bodies are now just being pulsed with frequency to recalibrate and integrate the balance, the spaciousness, the expansion. And so Maitreya is with you, walking with you on your path. He's really up front in your Ascension Council. And he knows you know. He says his energy is that you are walking the path correctly and you are at times watchful, and at times you stand still on the path and look around and look back and look to the sides and to make sure it's all well. And he's saying all is well, all is well. You're following your innate guidance, and to trust that even though life can not always feel how you want it to feel, that the external world can reflect an energy where you might not feel as good as you would like to feel. However, he shares with you, if you drop into the energy of your life, if you drop into the frequency of what is going on in your life, if you go internally and have a look at the energetic formation of what is happening around you and specific circumstances and situations and relationships, if you were to look at the energy that you are creating and that you have birthed through and that you are in co-creation with other people and that you are witnessing through your just beingness here on earth as a spiritual being with so much beautiful divine light coming through you. When you witness that, when you acknowledge that that energy is all flowing, that energy is powerful, and it looks different to the physical energy with your eye, that your physical eyes see and your physical ears hear, and the information that maybe other people reflect to you. Does this make sense to you, Jody, in that it's always about dropping in underneath the literal? They want you to drop beneath the bandwidth, and Maitreya says that you get this and that you know this underneath it all, and it's really a confirmation. Is this how you're feeling?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And so what is it in relation to things to be aware of in 2024? What is it that you're wanting from that statement?
Well, I struggled with what to put down for my intention because I know that it's because I know it's ego based, right? There's that part of me that still wants the path laid out. I feel like I've been switching between two timelines where one I end up in a romantic relationship with my twin flame and one where there's a soulmate connection that comes in, and my ego keeps trying to get an answer for that. It's driving me a little nuts. And the other piece is, I really took a lot of time off of being productive work-wise, and I can feel the energy of my business is quite large. And again, my ego wants to know, like, okay, what are the sorts of things I'm going to be doing? What am I going to be offering? So that's the other part that I keep looping into. Because right now it's just, I'm working on a website and I'm just doing sessions for people that are kind of brought to me. I haven't promoted anything or put it out there. And and
beautiful.
I can feel a lot, and I guess,
So can you explain a little bit about what have you so far been guided as will be your main offerings that you're excited to start with, or you feel will be sort of in that first wave of offerings?
Yeah, well, and I guess that's where I'm looking for guidance from spirit. Right now, I'm doing individual channeled sessions just like this, where I'm bringing through healing and I channel light language. I have in the past done it almost exclusively online, but I don't have a stable internet connection here where I'm living in Egypt. So I wonder about that and how that's going to grow. So I am doing some in-person sessions as well here. I'm in a very spiritual. I'm in the hippie town in Egypt, so there's lots of expats here and people on the journey for me to work with. So I guess I'm just waiting for spirit to let me know what exactly it is.
And there's a key right there. There's a key right there. So are you enjoying your life right now?
Yes.
And so what is it that you're waiting for something to get bigger, for an explosion of something to happen? What is the waiting? Spirit is pouring through you, guiding you to what you're enjoying doing, because that is spirit guided. And so if you're enjoying it, you're in spirit guidance, you are following the path, you're on the path. It was funny because you said, I want to see the path, I want to know the path. And that's actually what Maitreya showed. He's just walking beside you and there was this beautiful path laid out in front of you. So he's like, just literally, it was like this energy of chill out. He's really relaxed. You're doing great. Just flow, like allow yourself, because it feels like you've been very busy in the past. And you've really allowed yourself this lifestyle right now, and it sounds beautiful. And if you're enjoying it, allow yourself to relax, allow yourself to expand into that. And it sounds like you're getting enough work to survive probably and to thrive. So to enjoy that process, you don't need to be huge to be like grounding massive amounts of light onto this earth. You don't need for it to all explode right now. And to trust that at some point you'll possibly feel urged to shift and move if that is the case. However, it sounds like you're really gifting that area, the hippie town in Egypt. It sounds wonderful. And so to embrace that rather than to go into a waiting energy, go into what do I really want? Do I want the life that I have right now? And why am I driving to something bigger and thinking that might be better? Because that can just come all of a sudden later when it's divine timing. If you sit in a place of trust and faith in your divine path right now and truly do what you're enjoying, that is the divine path. And the the next corner may come in a few years, or in 6 months, or in 10 years, or all in divine alignment, where you will be guided on some level. Your spirit will bring that through, and it sounds like you know, and you do listen to, and you do make the changes when necessary. You know, you left your husband and you moved on to a new relationship, and you went to Egypt, and you're meeting all these interesting people, and you're enjoying loving these people through your work, et cetera, et cetera. Sounds like you've got a lovely flow going on. And so rather than waiting, you could literally sit in the contentment of that, and allow that life to expand naturally. And when spirit wants you to move and to shift to a next level, you'll feel that desire in you to, oh, I need to leave now. I can feel this just getting a little bit stale, and I just want to, I feel that there's something over in that area of the world or whatever. So can you feel how they're basically giving for you to give yourself permission to just really enjoy your life? You are blessing. You're really bringing a lot of light through, and to breathe through that. And so when you were talking about earlier about the twin flame soulmate, are these two different souls, two different people?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And I know how the journey goes with the twin flame. You spend half the time thinking you don't want to be in this relationship, and that's definitely right.
Are you experiencing that?
Oh yes. Well, because he is me, right? And so, you know,
he is what? Sorry, you dropped out for a sec. He is what?
He is me, right? Like he's showing me everything about myself that isn't in the light, and it's exhausting.
Yeah. So, and so this soulmate connection,
I haven't met that person. I just see that as a potential timeline, like if I
you know, sometimes it's divine timing with twin flames as well. So if it's, you know, sometimes you can take some time apart if it's really tumultuous, or you can, you know, really get in there and sit and contemplate together. And if he's a willing party in it, to just really drop into that place of not necessarily creating solutions, but really co-creating a divine relationship by forming that energy of divine union with flow and with acceptance and with raising the timelines as you sit together and breathing through, okay, we're reacting with our personality. Let's raise up, let's just have a breather, raise up and see if we can come back. We both want the same thing. Let's raise up again and come back, that type of thing, rather than working on it. Witnessing again the energetic field of the relationship. So having a look at the dynamics, and does it fulfill you? There's the depth of the relationship and the flow of the relationship, because you get to decide. You don't have to really, you know, you are, you know, very service orientated, but you also get to decide how to live your life and who you spend it with. And if it isn't divine timing, and if it isn't bringing you a lot of joy right now, then maybe you want to take some time to just truly be with yourself and feel that love with yourself, and then you guys can come together at another time, or stay together and have your own journeys with that as well, and just find that place of, well, I'm going to enjoy my life and let you have your journey, and we can be in each other's company. However, I'm not going to try and fix it all the time. That kind of energy as well. You basically have freedom to play with the dynamics here.
And what Opheana was mentioning as well, the team just would like for you to sit in sacred space in your beautiful meditation connection with the team around you, calling your Ascension Council and all the others that you would like, and really get some guidance on what you want, and not from an ego point of view, like you said, but from your spirit. What do you want? And if it's what you want is a certain type of relationship, then that's what you draw in through your timelines.
Yes.
And what do you want for your business? Do you want it to be really busy? Do you want to work with groups one-on-one? Do you want to work online internationally? Or do you really like the local setup there? It's what do you want?
Yes.
Because to a degree, spirit will show you, but spirit will show you through what you want. Because
Right.
what you want will drive your manifested timelines. Because, you know, sometimes it's in the spiritual community, it's like, all right, well, I'll just wait for spirit to do something. And then it's kind of like not a lot happens. And there's not a lot of clarity. Whereas if you sit down with your team, I can feel you know exactly what you want. You know what you want to feel. How do you want to feel in your days? Do you want a lot of sessions or a lot of groups, or do you want to just do a few every week? Do you need to do sessions for making a living there? If so, how many? Or are you fine financially and do you just want to do it because you feel driven spiritually? So by knowing those type of basics and then sitting down with your team and saying, well, show me what I really want, and you'll really be able to write down very easily, I want this from a relationship. I want this from my spiritual practice, and I want this from my life. And then that's what you literally draw in through your timelines by focusing on that in whatever way suits you. And you can do obviously the things like visualization and all that type of stuff. That's beautiful and it works very powerfully. But choosing what you want will give clarity to your team to help you. And if you're not feeling you're happy in your twin flame relationship, then receive guidance if it is what you want. Of course, at times you're going to work through some karma and you're going to work through themes, feel into if that's all part of it. Because sometimes when we're in the middle of a thick initiation, you know, do I want this? No, I just want to feel good and have fun. Okay. But sometimes spirit says, it may not be very fun now, but it is in the highest for your journey. So take all that into account, but making a statement of what you want will really help to clarify that structure for you. And the Arcturians can then help you to hold that structure to really manifest it.
Yeah, and also to focus on the parts in your twin flame, which really, again, are a reflection in you, the parts that are the higher versions that you really enjoy about them, you know, like the parts that you really love that inspire you. And that kind of focus, if you do choose to stay together, it will assist you to increase the energy of the positive aspects that you love about the relationship, you know, the depth of connection. And so basically really using manifestation power by focus, you know, energy flows where your attention lies. And so if you're putting your attention on the negative and the hard and the difficulties, etc., then that's where the energy grows. So allowing yourself to visualize and be appreciative of all of the good parts of that, and then those can grow as well. Because sometimes you can really get stuck on, oh, this is always going to be hard. Oh, he just doesn't get it. It's just, oh, it's just always going to be like this. That type of energy can just grow and stay stuck because you keep recreating it. You're stuck in a bit of a loop timeline. And so sometimes just via utilizing your physical personality mind and connecting it with your spirit and asking for assistance to see all of the higher versions of your twin flame and see that manifesting. And so what is it that you want? If you choose to continue the twin flame relationship, to sit in sacred space and to appreciate all of the wonderful aspects, and those will grow and then even overshadow the other things, and then the energy will open up in certain areas that may have, you know, gotten a little stagnant and stuck, et cetera, et cetera. And instead of locking horns, you might flow. And so there's a lot of areas where you can play here. And basically, and that's what Maitreya was saying, you're quite the master, and it's really just about you now accepting your ability to bring through your own guidance in this area with a little bit of confirmation. You know, it's really nice in Trinity to have others to say, yeah, this is where the energy is, and the team is really guiding you towards, giving you permission towards, how do you want to feel and what direction does that feel like? and then say, well, I can appreciate where I am. I can appreciate my relationship. However, this is where I want to be. This is how I want my life to be. And this is the type of feeling I want to have when I'm in a relationship, and focus on those things. And you'll be naturally guided to make a move here or there, or to meet some people somewhere, or you'll have a conversation with someone and they will inspire a thought in you about a place, or you'll just get into a flow of a new thought process that spirit is just guiding, because they feel the clarity of your movement forward or desire forward into one of these wants that you've clarified, basically. And so it's kind of like your thermometer of all of these areas that you're wondering about. If you get really clear on it and say, well, I'm going to make a clear decision. You know what? I just really want this. I want, for example, a peaceful, flowing, passionate life where I feel at the end of the day true contentment and excitement for the next day, and excitement for my days moving forward, and that I understand there'll be like the tides of the ocean, there'll be ins and out, ebbs and flows, but I also will overall feel that depth of peace and that depth of excitement for my life. So just really do some writing and do your own connecting after this, to really find you can actually steer this with your spirit by receiving deeply this clarity of, and it's really decisive energy then, and then it becomes like a laser focus of, okay, the energy flows this way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so is there anything out of all of this that we've discussed that you had any questions or anything on?
Nope, it makes sense. Yeah, basically, I wanted someone to give me permission to not be so laser focused on Ascension and to relax.
Yeah, no, Maitreya, who is the Ascension master, has basically said, chill out.
Yes.
So that was pretty lovely. And you will be guided when to, start jogging again or running again energetically, if that's what you're guided to, because chilling out you might be an example for others to just really sit in your divine energy and your divine life and just experience that beautiful just holding of your energetic signature and saying, hey, I am me and I'm enough and I'm powerful and I'm anchoring this energy on this earth and I'm enjoying my life. Beautiful. How blessed am I?
Yeah, and by relaxing, funnily enough, you might actually be working more on your ascension than if you lock it down into intense flow. So the team does want to reiterate from this session that they still would really advise you to really sit seriously with yourself in that beautiful space that you can create very easily, and really write down what you want. Like truly not, oh, I like this or this, but really write it down, or really work on getting a visual. What do I want for a relationship? What do I want for my work? What do I want for my environment where I live? And then from there, focus on those things, and they'll bring those timelines to you, raise up to those timelines. And that's the same with twin flame or new soulmate or no relationship for a while, or work it out with the twin flame. What do you want? Really pick that. And you will underneath feel if your spirit is guiding you towards working on themes that the initiations that you need to move through anyway. So maybe you're still working those things out with your twin flame, but eventually you'll want a different type of relationship. Why? Because that's what you want. Not that's what your personality wants, but that's what you want with the core of who you are. And the same goes for your business. Do you level 1 to 10? Do you want a really busy business, or do you want it really chill and relax and want downtime? Or do you want something in between? What do you want? You choose it and you make it happen, not by action, but by allowing it to happen simply through spirit and through manifestation, those timelines. So really, the message from this is not just to chill out and relax. The message from this is to choose what you want. And that could be chill out and relax, but it really is first a choice, and then a manifestation of that. And that goes for relationship, for work and business and things like that, and where you live.
Yeah, because chilling out sometimes can be filling out. It's like that filling out of all of the ascension work that you've done over the years. It's filling out, it's settling, and so what the word want has connotations of attachment and desire and all of that stuff. If you realize that want is your heart's desire, and it's being filled with spiritual energy from your divine presence. Your divine presence is guiding you towards what will make you happiest. And if it's a chilled out life, that's a beautiful life. And it doesn't mean you're going to do it for 10 years, but maybe you will. And maybe you'll soften in the energy with your twin flame or whatever it is. Really just follow that. And yes, it's all a big yes with following your heart, and you're doing it beautifully, and it's like a long life.
And on trackness, because that was wondering you had it.
On path, yeah, absolutely. Lovely.
Seal the session up, ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, divine love, divine light, and divine power. We thank the team, the temples, Mount Gaia, send all this energy work down to the core of Gaia, accessible for all souls who are ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So be it. So be it. So be it. It is done. Come fully back into your physical body with all of your consciousness and awareness. A couple of deep breaths up and down your pillar. And have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy your life. You deserve it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Lots of love.
And
Thank you for sharing. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.